It's working. Yippee! Okay. We're playing Ace Attorney again. I hope you guys can tell there's a difference in the quality. I upgraded my computer. And the first video of the year. And on a new computer. Rejoice. Rejoice. Oh, I forgot I can't talk with my emotes on. Cool, that's... I'm sure Editor Bambi will handle that. Cool. We're playing Ace Attorney. Let's get into it. Okay, cool, it transferred over. I think we're on trial 2. Excuse me, I was talking, cellular. Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Oh, I forgot about this trial. Those who know versus those who don't. Mia, what's up? You haven't called me in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker. Girl thinks she's the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You've always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial. I could not read that. I should not be reading games that require me to read, or I should not be playing games that require me to read. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinners. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. Well, we'll hit up the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yup, I'll be waiting, Maya. Ah, I did not like that sound. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Swag. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho ho! You are not... What is that word? Cogniferous? Yeah, cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. Okay. Loser. I don't know why I'm being so mean. This game, we just started. I should have been more careful. Ho ho! My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh no. Shoddy, no! Oh. Red, white, blue. Oh, I was not expecting my controller to vibrate. September 5th, 9:08 p.m., Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Oh. Move. There we go. I should have pressed move to begin with. I thought we were already there. That smell. Blood! This is... Someone's there! Oh, nah, shoddy. Chief? Chief? Chief! Imagine that, but like with the Metal Gear Solid Snake. Snake. That would have been funny if I read it like that, but I didn't. Who are you? Oh. The strange girl dropped out cold. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I'm back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. No! Chief. Yep. It's hard seeing her like this. But if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. Again. Again. The thinker added to the court record. The thinker, the murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Glass shards. Broken remains of a glass light stand, beyond broken to all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Shoddy, I'm clicking the clue. There it is. The word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? There's a piece of paper received from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. Receipt. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Should I be reading these? Should I be reading the court records? Does that help anybody? I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. Okay. I guess that's all. Can I inspect this plant? No? Okay. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Okay. Cheers, thank you. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Ah, jump scare. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Okay. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Well, why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Well, why would she just write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Way to go, Phoenix. I'd better hurry up and call the police. What happened, Shoddy? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and Sis, so she's already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Okay, good to know. Oh, wait. Okay. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick! What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. Hey, Shoddy. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Oh, cool. Somebody called the police for us. The Van Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. The plant. Anything else I should be looking at here? All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Okay. Ah. Okay, well I don't need to narrate that. It's doing it for me. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Do we get to see him? There he is! Gumshoe! Alright, I'm Detective Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Great. Just great. My, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? Okay, sir, way to interrupt her. I was still reading. The victim drew this here, see? In her own blood. See, I didn't mean to add 2 C's. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not.
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
Oh no, Shoddy. We're in it now. His younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. Eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Well, they do think she's one, Phoenix. Oh, wrong person.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired. Yeah, she's locked up for crimes that she didn't do, Phoenix.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's probably we should probably say it's up to her. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? Probably. No, I never thought.
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
So he crashed and burned.
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. If I recall, I did crash and burn on that last trial.
Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Hey!
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. I almost got Larry arrested, so... But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia...
I know.
Anything else? There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all... Acolytes?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced.
This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm just a spirit medium. In training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
Oh, you recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Alright. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course.
Next time I see
Oh. Thought that was Maya talking. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record.
Maya's memo. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone.
So you're an acolyte. You're medium in training.
That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too.
I had no idea. Wait,
What?
so you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy.
Huh?
Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble.
You sure are, girl.
Do you think you could go and ask him to represent me?
Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to, she says, talking to a lawyer.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright, see you later, girl. Ugh. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. How do you know that? Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. An expensive potted plant. Is everything in here expensive? No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Watch it be like a really cheap one, like that's like 10 bucks. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that later is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn.
Goodness gracious.
Okay. Well, there's nothing here to do. I'm sure I can come here. Yep. September 6th, Faye & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Mr. Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Hey, yes, sir. Be right there. Love this guy. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you have business here, you'd better do it quick. Ooh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? I was gonna say, did my controller die of me? It didn't, we're good. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Yeah, no kidding. Can I talk to him? About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report. But that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. Mia's autopsy report. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 o'clock p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. Doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. I think he is. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Just making sure things are still working. Can I come back to this? Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be moving around the... Right? Nope. Okay, there's just nothing else for me to do. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Cool, thank you. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Yeah, unlike the other guy who didn't read any of his books. Alright, back to the detention center. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Like, what do you want me to do, Phoenix? I can't ask him about it. Wait, maybe I can. Nope, okay, no I can't. Oh wait, I can ask him about the... I was wondering, did you see my FA's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective.
Nope, I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets.
You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Maya's cell phone holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Mm-hmm. I sure won't. I hope my tracker picked that up. I was winking. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then?
Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get it. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Bro. Hold on, can I ask him anything else?
Nope, okay. Just wanted to double check before I head over.
September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee.
Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one.
Oh, what's this sticking out?
There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
You have quite the vocabulary yourself, girl. Better not encourage her. You know, that thing that occurred, happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on! If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No. Oh, no. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're quite cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no, tee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. What about this room? Can you tell me anything? I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, an amazing power. What amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Are you gonna say oh boy to everything?
Move out of the way, Shoddy. I got things to do.
The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's just about the extent of my floral knowledge. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There is the Fay & Co. Law Office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. And I still can't look at this? What's inside, I wonder? Cough, cough. Maybe later. Okay, can't ask her anything else. Is this guy back yet? Yes! Seems like Oh, he's still out. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Speaking of clearing the throat, I should drink some water. I'm getting a little sore here. Oh, I didn't think of a voice for this guy. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fay. Why is he making that face? Yes, Maya Fay. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go to taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why won't you take the case? Because taking the case killed my grandma, okay? Sorry, that wasn't funny. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is... But the client is Mia Fay's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go and look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? What about Mia? How did you know Mia Fay? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had an mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Okay, and the painting? That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed! Yeah, it's kind of hard not to notice. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I wouldn't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying, jeez. Okay, well, see you later. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help?
Ugh.
I see. I've been abandoned then.
Girl, you are talking to a lawyer. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kinda gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murder by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
No way. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. And your family? What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know? So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in a incident. There's a man and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try and to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughing stock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White?
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 o'clock p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home?
No. Don't do that.
I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, no one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Oh, little guy. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people with no one on their side. That's a good way to look at it, Phoenix. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Oh. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Can I show her that I got her phone back? Here, Shawty, look. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Oh. Oh.
Thank you.
Well, now where do I go? Can I go back to here? Yep. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. That's not where I meant to go. Gonna go here, is she busy? Ah! Jump scare! Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now is my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? Thank you, Maya. Thank you for reminding us that that's his name. Mr. White. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence?
Ho 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 ho. Let's see what's in this drawer.
There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy, still here?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! Thank you, Phoenix.
Ah, to be continued. Time to get to the trial. But first, a water break. If you haven't already, I suggest getting some water.
Alright. September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. There he is! Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya May. Faye. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Ah, not this guy. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in the charge of homicides down in the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map as of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Lots of blood due to being strangled by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Floor plans. The murder scene in the Fay and Co. law offices. Now, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fay's arrest. Soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There's 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Did she now? The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. I could. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Ho 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 ho. That's true. That's true. Yep. Okay, that's where we go in. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You said it. You said it. Exactly. But what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Is he colorblind? Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo with a piece of paper right next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test showed that the blood was in the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Kiefer gore. I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Waha. Let's see. Do I have any evidence? That's the evidence that he's talking about. Oh. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Oh yeah, 'cause she had blood on her finger. Blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure. It happens all the time in books and in the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal. Ah. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. I think I'm supposed to present... Yeah, I know exactly what I'm supposed to present. She died immediately, bro. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? And that's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We're doing better than last time. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Day after. This is the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... Now, don't waggle your finger at me. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. Don't you bow at me. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. This detective's a sham, bro. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Mia's autopsy report died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Did she? Let the witness, Miss April May. Oh, yeah. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
She's girly pop. Order. This introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Not you, though? You're built different? Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel room is directly across from the Fay and Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Don't call him that. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness's account.
It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy wincy.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Absolutely, I will. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Oh, and I absolutely will. Let's see. It was like 9 o'clock at night, I looked out the window, and then saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Let me see. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony. Okay, that wasn't it.
That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
Okay, can I ask about this? How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
To the point. Hold on a minute. That testimony sinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. You saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you really had witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Ooh.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Just absolutely dissing her in front of everybody. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? How would I read that? Row? Rower?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Do not wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Mm-hmm.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Oh, I absolutely will. Victim dodged the first, ran off to the right. Yeah, if she ran off to the right, she would have been out of the distance, right? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. What? But it does! Okay, whatever. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops, that didn't go so well. What do you mean? Shit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock. The kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think. How do you know it's a clock? Everybody's been calling it a statue. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
That clock,
Previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say, so this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her, figuratively, of course. What do I have to present? Oh, it can't be a clock because the parts were taken out of it, right? Miss May, what you just said right now is quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Ho ho ho. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Oh, here we go! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. Say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
Law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place. It is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong! Your Honor, members of the court, it isn't conceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. Yes, let's go. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? As the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Let's go. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? Because as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May, don't you waggle your finger at me. Tisk tisk. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask when the clockwork was removed. It was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. I know when. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when this clockwork was removed? Ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Yes. Yes! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. What an observation, Judge.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order. The defendant's cell phone? Wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you that the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
Huh?
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store is that at again? I got so many. Oops, I forgot.
Well, the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well, then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. Boink. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that is in here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went for shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? I don't know how I would. Goodness gracious. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoopsie. Somebody's getting angry.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Ms. April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Maybe you held it? This is familiar territory. Just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? Oh, God, that probably wasn't it. When she used to strike the victim, when... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Because the thing's taken out. I'm silly. Order. Mr. Wright, what was the meaning of this? April May, you killed Miss Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. No, I'm wrong. Yep, okay, we're going through this. Tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, because I'm silly and I clicked the wrong thing. What's that supposed to mean? It was just you who proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder? She can't prove it. She did it.
It'd be my pleasure.
No way.
Yes, why, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 o'clock at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Yeah, I know. Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait, Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof, you say? Then the court will... Oh, I didn't get to read that. Okay, we'll hope this is right. Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room. I didn't get to read what the judge said before. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Oh goodness. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said was on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Wait, hold on. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon is a clock is. Well, it'd be on here, right? I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defendant demands an answer. The defense demands an answer. There we go. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer.
Yes, that's what he is.
That's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That's my best attempt at crying. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Well, we should probably ask her why the wiretap. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy-tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything else to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, that she is innocent, and thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Well, we gotta accept it. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He sure does. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea sip looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Why don't you just put the tea set on the table that you're standing behind? Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the fine K-Water Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after
o'clock in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself. I see. The defense may examine its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I will be finished.
Oh boy.
Yep, he's the head. There's nothing suspicious about that. Why at that time specifically? Can I ask him about this?
9 o'clock on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and she wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Can I ask him about this?
Precisely 9 o'clock then?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, he had like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir.
Why would she be so particular at the time?
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie. I have to find something to use in this testimony. One more time. I'll press him until he spills the beans on or his tea.
Yep. Can I ask him about this time?
Are you sure? Is Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? As for a nice coffee, she brought 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Delivered it.
Wait, no, that's not what I wanted.
No! I'm trying to go back to that one. Okay, that last one. Okay.
You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir.
Embracer? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. And I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Oh no. Finally you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? Wait, please wait.
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay. This is really it. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Oh, the check-in. Maybe you should...
Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked Miss May.
Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really.
I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes. I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good Brewster over there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh! You fool! I got him now. I've done it! I've won! Yes! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we've just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May, obviously. It's the man who checked in with Miss May. Oh. Your Honor, it has been previously revealed Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself is an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Oh my, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That's all for today with the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Yippee! September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there.
Really? Oh, she's so cute.
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
The lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere.
She's probably...
oh, she's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis?
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
As you should. I asked for a full record of of April May's testimony. Gotta drink some water. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony added to the court record. May testimony. The victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Goodness gracious, I just realized how long this recording's getting. Which means that's probably as long as I'm gonna leave it, because my throat is getting so sore from reading. But hopefully, I won't leave you guys on a cliffhanger for as long as I did this time. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave it for now, and then we'll finish it next time. Hopefully. These cases get really long. But yeah, I guess that'll do it for now. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know, and subscribe, I guess. I don't know. What do people usually say at the end of these things? But that's all. Bye-bye!
She didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened, and that we were nothing.